Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the news. Let's jump right into it. First up today, we have a lot of information on Adventure Quest 2D, the Adventure Quest World's mobile version. So there was a lot of little pieces of information in this tweet thread, so I'll skip through it for you guys. Alright, so Spider tweeted out something about AQW Lite, and that sparked a whole discussion about Adventure Quest 2D because Elena responded to this thread and people got to talking. So I will skip through to the important stuff, and we do have a lot of information on Adventure Quest 2D in this thread, the new mobile version of Adventure Quest Worlds. So this thread definitely brought a lot of clarification, stuff that I wanted to know, so I thought I would share it here. Let's go, start off with the first one, Paladin Lep here, with why not leave it as Adventure Quest Worlds? I agree. There is no real need to rebrand it. At most, it should be AQW Mobile. And then Elena replies with, it will not be the same game, so the next version of Adventure Quest Worlds needs a unique name. Though you'll be able to bring your character and items from Adventure Quest Worlds into the new game, it will be a distinct game. Newer, better, and with more features. The next Adventure Quest Worlds series. So the next in the series. So this brings up a lot of clarification. So this means not all the maps are going to be there. You're going to have your account with most 99.9%, I think is the number they brought up before, although they've used that number before. Most of your items are going to transfer over to the new game, but you'll have your account on what will be a new game. I don't know how that's going to work. That seems like a lot of work, but I guess they're going to make it so you can use your account in a brand new Adventure Quest Worlds game, like the second version of Adventure Quest Worlds, I guess. The 2019 or whenever it comes out version of Adventure Quest Worlds. That's kind of interesting. Lep replies with, if it's a totally different game, then wouldn't it make sense to have an even more different name? I feel like options right now are implying it's an Adventure Quest Plus as opposed to something totally new. The name is kind of confusing as what the game will actually be. And then Artix says, I agree. Can you log in with the AQW account? Yes. Can you use your AQW items? Yes. Is it based on Adventure Quest Worlds? Yes. Is it 2D? Sure. Is it also technically the second Adventure Quest? It is also technically the second Adventure Quest, but this one will work on your phone at 60 frames per second. Leno replies to someone asking if it's on their phone. Yes. The next game, AQ2D, will be available on your phone, tablets, PCs, and maybe consoles. You'll be able to log into the next game using your current Adventure Quest character and items because we think that would be really fun and cool for you guys. Now, I replied with, will development of Adventure Quest Worlds continue? That's the browser one. Once Adventure Quest 2D, the mobile one, is fully out, or will it move over to or will all the development move over to AQ2D? Elena replied with, the next game, AQ2D, oh no, that's the wrong one. I expect some amount of overlap for quite a while. How long that would be depends on the number of factors. We wouldn't stop updating Adventure Quest completely if there's a compelling reason to continue, but we anticipate most people will eventually want to shift to the new game. That leaves me in an interesting spot for my channel. Do I cover Adventure Quest 2D? Do I cover Adventure Quest Worlds? Probably both, I would imagine, if they're similar games. And how would items work? Like, let's say you get an item on Adventure Quest Worlds, the browser version, but Adventure Quest 2D is also running. Does that item transfer over? Is it... I don't know, but I guess that's something they'll have to figure out. I don't even think they know the answer to that question. She also leaves the great timing all these questions right before a news video. She also left another reply to that same question about the development. At this stage of the game, literally, there is still a lot of things up in the air. I know everyone is hungry for info, but we don't want to give out misinformation, as the answer might be different in a few weeks. And then Hassel asks, any updates on trade for Adventure Quest Worlds or AQ2D? No trade in Adventure Quest Worlds. So what Cesaro did say like 8 years ago was true. There won't be any trade in Adventure Quest Worlds. Trade is still on the AQW 2D features wish list. With where development is at right now, it still looks possible that we've got a fair bit to go before we say with 100% certainty that it will be a reality. Furthermore, Alina says traded items, assuming trading exists, will not be backwards compatible. So no getting Alpha Pirate on AQ2D and using it on Adventure Quest Worlds. So that implies that technically you could trade for Alpha, if trading existed, you could trade for Alpha Pirate on Adventure Quest 2D on the mobile version, but you wouldn't be able to trade it and then take your account back to Adventure Quest Worlds and use that item. So maybe if you trade an item, it locks it from being able to be used on the browser version or something. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out once it's actually out, and a lot of this stuff's just up in the air, like Alina said before. Alina. I always say the name wrong. And I suggested Alpha Ninja for playing Alpha for AQ2D, because I'm sure they'll have an Alpha. They have an Alpha for all their new games that, mostly that I've seen them put out. So that would make sense, since Alpha Pirate was the Adventure Quest Worlds item for being in the Alpha for that. So Ninja is the opposite of Pirate in Adventure Quest for some reason. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah. So that would make sense to have an Alpha Ninja for the new version. She liked this tweet, and she also liked the Omega Pirate one. Could go either way. I like my idea more personally, but I'm a little biased. Well, that was 6 minutes of Adventure Quest 2D stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. That was good to know. I'm really glad we got clarified on what's what for AQ2D, and I'm sure more stuff will come out on that. We actually do have a look at AQ2D at the end of this video if you guys want to stick around for that. We have a lot more news, so much more news. That was just the first thing on the whole list. So this is from that name, yeah, okay. Names are hard. August. This hair shading is great. It looks kind of shiny like metal, but it's hair. I don't know why I like it. I like the style of it too. It's just a hairstyle. It's very emo, very early 2000s. I like that. So this is this along with the armor is something they tweeted out earlier. And here's what it looks like. The extra horns aren't part of it. He removed the horns on there. You can see this is the up-to-date version, but I just saw the other colors here, and I thought, yeah, it looks really good with blonde. Definitely looking forward to this, and I hope it gets added to the game. Bido tweeted this out. Now, I don't know what it is, of course. It's just a silhouette. I reply with Legion Bido caster. Probably not. It could be Legion related, honestly. That is going to come up this Friday and next Friday are both Legion events of some sort. So this could be an item for one of those. Maybe next Friday. But yeah, or it could be something completely else. We'll have to wait and see for that. Probably next week we'll get to see what this armor looks like without the silhouette on it. L A E. Almost knocked that over. And his Infinity Juggernaut, or Lay. You know, people always hate. I think LAE always hates when I say LAE. I don't know. Why is your name got spaces in it? All right, never mind. So this looks good. It's plate armor, and it's astral. I don't know what this would be for. I don't know if he was told to make this or he made it on his own. If he was told to make this might be hinting at a future release. I don't know for what for, but you know, interesting somewhat. I overuse the word interesting quite a bit. Remember, this sketch just made a line art and warm up kick. I could surely shade it in the future. Hashtag Frozen2. Of course, one of the characters from the movie, Elsa? I haven't seen it myself personally, but the art does look good for it. Tyronius with a Legion. Looks like a tank of some sort. Is that Reinhardt? I don't know. Yeah, it looks odd on the chest area. Is that like a symbiote? A symbiote? Yes, okay, that word inside the armor, but you can see the skin color on the head. So yeah, it's kind of, there's like a skin color on the head, and then the body it's like blacked out. So I don't know what that's about, but it looks decent. This is from Shadow Slayer. I missed this. He tweeted out on January 30th of 2019, so roughly 20 days ago ish. So yeah, my bad. I might have put this in a video, but I didn't remember. So it's here, and this might be the second time in a news video, but I really like this Sandsea looking. Noire tweeted out this: done the Druid, the S Druid. Is this supposed to be the sound of the S or the S? I don't know. Sorry for the video quality. Twitter will take your video and turn it in. You can upload a 4K video and it turns it into 144p. Twitter has great video encoding. So I muted the audio. It's playing music. I don't know if the music's copyrighted. I'm not going to take a chance on that one. So you see a fairy there. Looks very cool. So you got like a fairy pet with a fairy armor. Zoomed in on it. Female version of that. All very nice looking stuff. Looks like it would be in the game. Yeah, that cape's really badass. Helmet with the eyes. I love it. So there. It'd be cool if that the fairy pet stuff was actually like gear for your character. That would be nice. But yeah, that all looks pretty good. Go check them out on Twitter. Like everything in this video, it'll be linked in the description. All right, here we got Shen Milt. I think I got that right. And what Extra said here was about what I thought. He's got the Milt shading down pretty well. That's music, and he's recording his screen with his phone, and that's pretty good. So I really like the shading there. It looks very, very good, and this armor would fit in well. Although he tweeted a little late, just after Nogeth's birthday. Well, a little bit after, but maybe we'll see us next year. That'd be pretty cool. Or they can just add Nogeth gear anytime, and I'm sure players would be happy. Alina tweeted this out. This is also found on Reen's and Mr. Reen's character page, but I feel like this shows it off well enough. I don't need to show you guys the character pages. You can check them out if you want on your own. The pictures are all over Twitter too. So the Legion Symbiote, if I can say that word at all. The blade. That blade looks really good. It reminds me of a certain blade I have in my bank that's rare. Yes, the Mir Collabog, or B-O-L, I can never say Bolg, something like that. The blade name, yep, names are hard. I just noticed I have a lot of Callies, like a lot. The only one I'm missing, I think, is the red one that I never got, and I think if I, just as a meme to say I have every Cal in the game. If I ever get the item of Donating Awesomeness, I'm probably going to get the red Cal, because then I'll have every single one in the game, and only 11 people in the game can have every single one. Tell me if I'm missing one other than the one that came out at Christmas time quite a few years ago at this point. So tell me if I'm missing one other than that. I think I have quite a few of them. All right, this is kind of a small thing, so don't take too much away from it, but maybe it's a hint. So we're having this conversation or debate or whatever you want to call it about Legion token costs. I think they're kind of low every year. Legion tokens are very easy to farm, very, very easy to farm. And usually the amount of them you need for like all of the stuff, like I think it was 5k Legion tokens for everything last year, and you can hold 20k in your inventory. So you know, it kind of doesn't make sense that it's only like 5k for everything for Deja's birthday for that year. Not really a lot of sense, but you know. So there was 2 tweets out of this whole thread. So if you like look at something like this one that has 4 likes. So you can see Alina didn't like that one. Alina didn't like that one. Didn't like that one. But if we go down to the last 2, that's why there should be the Legion Castle to have exclusive items to grind for, like Enchanted Nogeth House, like the Nation House does. Like it has special quests that you can only do in that house. And I thought, yeah, something like that would be nice. And out of this whole thread, Alina liked that tweet, and my tweet that said it would be nice. So maybe don't take too much out of that, but might be a hint. And I think Asuka was talking about something related to this on Twitter also a while ago. So maybe. Krulon has got some new art for some daggers, I would assume so. Looks like daggers to me. You can see his early sketch there, his prototype. And then what looks like to be the finished product. Looking good. More Crulon art. It looks like, did he blur this image or did he take it with his phone? I'm not sure. It looks like he took it with his phone probably. What's with people taking things with their phones? You guys not have like screenshot software? It's a picture. I don't know, but you can see like a Legion snake and like the hand cape thing is kind of cool. Looking good. Maybe some Legion token stuff. Who knows? Below this, he has like the hand coming out of the void. So I actually thought this was pretty cool. Elena tweeted this, or Lena. I've said Elena for so long. Knowing that it's Elena is how you pronounce it is really messing me up, and it has been for a few months now. This horse, I don't think mounts really have animations, or maybe they did, but I don't really remember mounts having animations. Like, they would always like wiggle back and forth when you ran, I thought. So maybe this is the first time a mount had an animation. I might be wrong. I think so. Actually, no, some of them do. I am wrong. But they're so messy. The animations for mounts are always really messy, but it's really cool to see this one. That will be in game. You'll also be able to get the armor only version. It isn't just a mount. You'll also be able to get the armor for it. That was confirmed in the replies. So yeah, this is going to come out on March 1st for Deja's birthday. Artix on Twitter. I'll try to speed this up. I know it's taking long. I've been ranting about a lot of things. So this is the last thing we have for the video today. Thank you guys all for watching. Is a little bit of the Adventure Quest mobile, like in-engine stuff. It's not the actual gameplay, but it's like a dev like test.
Hey Vesper,
thing.
look what I got.
So this is Artix.
This is look, that is
Instagram.
60 frames a second, animated, color customized.
So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's more characters on screen than the current AQW lobby allows, unless you're on chess map or something like that.
Wait.
9, 10, it's like 10 characters.
This is working?
Roughly.
It's on a phone? Is it a good phone?
Yeah.
Looks like it's running on an iPhone 10, something like that. I don't know. It's an iPhone of some sort.
It's a decent phone. This is promising.
So you see that gameplay. Artix also put up more right there. Is
Alright,
a little bit of
let's
like
see.
changing
Quick
armors and stuff. So a bunch of in-engine stuff. I don't know how you mute Instagram on
That's
PC.
really fast.
I would mute it
Guess
so
a little-
so when I listening and I just do my commentary.
59,
But
60.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
looks decent.
That looks
Looks nice. So yeah, if you guys want to go see that, be on Artix's Instagram. I'll link it down in the description, like everything else in these videos. So that is all the news we have for this week. It's pretty cool to see it running in engine like that. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're getting closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers. That's kind of crazy. It's the last day you can use a creator code and get this wrap right here in Fortnite. So if you play that, make sure you grab it right now. Mine is koreyx. It'll be on screen. And yeah, that's all for the video, guys. Leave a like if you liked it. Again, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace. I'll be live tomorrow on this channel playing the new event. So check that out too. Bye.